Hi, good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be welcome to those who have been with us for a very long time now, and for those who are joining this group session for the very first time, a very warm welcome to you. Before we begin, I will request you all to subscribe us on the Splunk user group event page and also join us on Slack for to get notified about the upcoming future events. And also all the slides, recording, and feedback form will be posted on the event page after the session. Do remember to check it out. Now, let's start. Today's session, we'll talk about the Clockify add-on for Splunk, what it is, how we configure it on the Splunk, what data, what insight does it provide, everything we will see. So today, I'll be your host. About me, myself, I'm Raj Singh, currently working as a Splunk engineer at Avotrix. I have 3+ year experience working with Splunk and different products such as Splunk ITSI, ES, Phantom, and so on. And besides that, I also work on developing add-ons for the Splunk base. Okay, this was like the professional side. Besides that, I'm a big Star Wars fan, and also I play guitar a little bit, just a little bit. Moving on. So let's see. Before we dig in, let me tell you guys an overview of what we are going to see here. So first we will talk about what is Clockify. Then we will see what the data we are ingesting. Then how to integrate with Splunk, and then later followed by installation and configuration. And then we will see the data, different insight use cases we can create on the Splunk side. So before, let's begin. So before I move forward with the slides, let me ask you, have any of you used Clockify or similar application related to that? Tough crowd, huh? No one? That's okay. So, see, let me just sum it up for you. Clockify is a time tracker tool which can be integrated over company for all employees or even a project or internal teamwork. It will show you how much revenue you have generated, keep track of time. Let me take you to their website. Okay. Let me know if you can see my screen of the Clockify website. Right? As you can see here, when you first log in, you will see this page right here. So you can see on the left side, there are different options which will provide different knowledge about your organization. Now, as I said, it is a time management feature. It has time management feature. It's a project management, time management tool. So, and also it is available on mobile applications, Android, iOS, and further on. And it is free forever. Means it is basic functions, whatever you are going to use in your day-to-day project is free. Of course, it has some premium features which you can buy according to your plan. And also it is very scalable from a freelancer to big organization. As you can see here, Disney, SAP, Toyota, and Netflix, everyone uses it, so you can get the scalability of that. If you want to know more about it, just visit here and check it out more info about this. Let's see here. So as you can see, Spotify is providing us various very different details like timesheet, user, different details. And then using the add-on, we are getting that data into our Splunk environment. And from there, we will create some different beautiful knowledge objects, alerts, reports, which will help us to get a better understanding of the organization. And now, let me tell you, Clockify does provide its own dashboard. If you have used it, or you can just go and check out that they does provide their own dashboards. But now the question you might ask, okay, if they are providing, then why we need it in Splunk? Let me tell you why we need it in Splunk. First point, it is in Splunk when you will get the data, we can create interactive, scalable, and innovative knowledge objects, dashboard reports according to our as our requirement, as our customization, as per our requirement. We can customize it as we like it. We can create how many panels, we can create how many reports as you, but on the Clockify side, it has a limited number of information available to you. You can see if you have different workspaces, you have to log into different times, then you have to, but in the Splunk, you can see all of that at one place. And then you can drill down and get in-depth knowledge about your organization data, about you. And also you can create not only a general specific, but a company-oriented use cases, which will be applied only to you. So you see how customizable it is. And then you will get highly customized alerts and reports. You can create according to your requirement, as I said. You see, Splunk provides various features which are very benefit to us, which you can use and take advantage of. Now let's see what are the APIs different we are getting here. Before moving further with this slide, let me ask with my audience, does any have any experience working with API or have worked with API?
Yes, Anurag. I have an experience of using API. I use API to get the data.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, he's absolutely right. Basic function is to get the data. API means it is a software intermediary that allows you to talk to application, to talk to each other. You can say that it is a messenger that delivers your request to the provider that you are requesting it from and delivers the response back to you. Of course, sometimes it uses some authentication method or sometimes not. We will see what that is used. So as you can see here, we are getting different, you can say, we will hit that API and get the data in response. So we are getting users, project. Let me show you the API documentation. It's a very beautiful, well-maintained documentation. As you can see, when you will visit here, you can see there, this is an API. They have tell that authentication is there, that's the API key, which we'll see later. And when I go here and user, you can see there is a link which will hit and get the response in this format. In our JSON format, we get this data in our Splunk environment. For more, if you want to have more interest about this, just visit that API. Also, they have a good developer forum. You can, if troubleshoot, you can contact them or contact us for the Splunk side to get information. Now, you can see, as we saw, that there are different APIs provided in their documentation. In the add-on, in our Splunk add-on, we are hitting client, project, user, time entries. We are getting these data in our Splunk environment via the add-on. Now, to configure it, we need the API key. As I already said, that the API needs an authentication. Sometimes it can be a username, password. Sometimes it can be a simple token. Something of that form. So here we are going to use the API key. Now let me show you how to get it. This is our demo account I have created for you guys. Just log into your account. This is the first page you will land on. Then from there, navigate to your profile on the right-hand top side. Click on profile setting. Then scroll to the bottom. Now, this may be first time blank for you, but when you will hit the generate, you will get the API key. Save it for later, or just open this page so you can configure it later. We will use this API key. So this is how we are getting the API key. The steps and the screenshot is mentioned in the slide, so you don't need to don't hurry about it. Don't buy heart it right now. It's all right. Everything will be available later on in the slide. Okay. Now let's see how we are going to install it on our Splunk environment. If you have a single instance, then it's quite easy. Download the add-on from the Splunk base. Right? Just go on the you can say Google and type Clockify add-on Splunk base. Oh, sorry, I am not sharing. Yes. Just go and type and go from here. Just download the add-on. You just download the package. Then you can navigate to your Splunk Environment Manage app and install that from there, or you can upload it untarget from direct from the backend and then restart it if required. This will be on the single instance. Now on distributed environment. In distributed environment, we are going to install the add-on on the search head and on the heavy forwarder. In the heavy forwarder, to configure the data ingestion, in the search head, because there's a search time extraction logic that needs to be happened there. The indexer, it does support, but we are not required because there is no index time operation of being going on there. So don't have to install it on indexer. And universal forwarder, we are having a UI, right? So let's use that. So it is not be installed on the universal forwarder, just on the heavy forwarder. Moving further, now let's see the configuration part. See, when you will open the Clockify page, Clockify add-on, after installing it, first you will land on the welcome page. The welcome page has, again, the installation and configuration part, where to get your API key, how to configure it, and at the last, it does have our email, contact us. If you ran into some trouble of having any queries, you can reach out to us. Then navigate to the inputs page. It's loading. It has loaded. Now you just click on the here, create new input. Now as you can see, there are different user projects, time entry. Means according to the API which we are hitting, that source type, means that input we are getting here. Now for users, just click on users. And you can see the name, a unique name which will only for this here, the interval at which time you want to collect the data. And then the index, and of course, in which you want to index the data, then API key, which we earlier see how we can obtain it. These are just the things we need here. After configuring this, you will start to see the data on the searches. As I say, okay, I forgot to mention one thing to you guys, that I have a distributed environment. As you can see, this is on the back side, that the HS, and this is the searches. So both the places, I have installed this add-on. Now let's see here. When I have installed it, as you can see, I'm getting this data, Clockify user. This is the data I'm getting, ID, email. Again, this is a demo data which I created for you guys. Different. Also, this will depend on your organization. According to your data, you can see this is data. Users, time entries, different, whatever you have configured as per your requirements. Moving, okay, so till now we have seen what is Clockify, how to integrate it with Splunk, how we can install it and configure it, what data we are getting. So before I move further, so just guess any use cases you can think of right now, which can help you, you can create some knowledge object from that. Anyone? Just guess it. There is no right or wrong answer. Just guess it.
Hello, Anurag. Yeah,
Hi,
we
yes.
can. I think we can use it to track time on each project, like how much time we spend on each project.
Yes, absolutely we can. Thank you. That is a very good example of what we can do here, what we can achieve here. So that is one thing. And now let me share some use cases that I have considered. See, sometimes I can be clumsy. I'm very clumsy when it comes to filling the timesheet. So I forget to fill the timesheet, and that may lead to some unwanted figures. Right? We don't want that. I especially don't want that. So what we will do? We are going to create an alert. Right? So whenever I forget to fill the timesheet, I will get an alert. Then the second will be an overutilized or underutilized. How can you just configure this? What is this overutilized or underutilized? Right? What we are going to see here. Suppose I have many clients, right? But I'm working as a freelancer, or I have few people working in my organization. But I have many clients, high priority clients, high important clients. So what I will do, I will prioritize them. I will give priority, some to high priority, medium, and low to a particular task, so that I don't spend my time or spend my employees' time on a project that is not very high, that is not required at that moment. So that time doesn't get wasted. So I can create that dashboard in my Splunk and see which are my priorities clients and accordingly assign the task. Now, the third point will be the workforce issue. To achieve quality, I can list, as I said, as per priority. When you assign priority, right? When you assign high priority, low, medium, according to that you distribute. You are taking the load off of from a certain employee. You are not overloading a certain employee. You can see when you're creating this use case in your Splunk environment, in the dashboard, as a form in the form of dashboard, you can see everything there. So you can get an idea of. Now, the next point I can think of is you can track the leads and the project to achieve a work-life balance. How many means are employees taking us enough leaves or not? If you can remind them you have worked hard, you deserve some time off. Right? So that will be happy. So even if you are on suppose on a vacation as an admin, so you have no idea. So what you can do is, as Splunk provide is Splunk secure gateway application which you can use to configure and see on your mobile. The dashboard you can see on the go wherever you are in your car, just scrolling through your mobile. You can see it on your mobile. So from there you can get an idea. Now, also you can get an idea who have worked on weekend, after office hours, who have worked on extra project according to the project requirement. So these all use cases which are mentioned here, you will be only get to idea when you have get the data in your environment, Splunk environment, and you have created a knowledge object out of it, beautiful knowledge, different knowledge objects, right? So let's move on further. Okay, this is a dashboard which I have created to get you the idea with what you can use to create dashboards at different dashboards, right? It is various different panels are here: billable, task, how much revenue, total revenue. Let me just take you on a walk through that. Yes, okay. As you can see, this is the same which is a snapshot. First, we have considered the overall status, then the hourly, then the project and task details, then the user by rate. It can be drilled down further according to the requirement. Right? It can be drilled down further and more to get the knowledge idea. So you can do this many knowledge objects, whatever you can think of, you can create in the Splunk site and get it to use it. So before, and also I would like to announce you that what you just saw, the dashboard, it is our info is in pipeline is Splunk app for Clockify, which will be soon available on Splunk base. So it will have different information such as dashboard, already mentioned, reports also, and alerts of different scenarios and use cases. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram to get notified about it, and our other social media handles. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for joining. If you have any question, shoot it. And wait, I think in the chat box.
Hi, Anurag.
Hi, yes.
It's Ashwin here. So I have a question. Actually, I have two
Yes,
questions
please.
actually. So first is like, at start you said during the deployment that you need to install this add-on on your HF as well as on search head. So where is the parsing going on at the HF or SH?
Okay. As I mentioned, this mostly parsing is going on the heavy forwarder side. Everything is, since we are configuring there, everything is happening there.
Okay, so when
I hope
we
that
are
answers.
installing it on UF, then it will be passed on SH.
Yes. So you will see the data on the search head. So on this search head, you have to install because we need there is some search time extraction happening that needs to be there for that purpose.
So this can be installed on UF or only HF?
Only HF. We have a UI, right? The
Okay.
add-on comes with a beautiful UI, so why not get the benefit of it, right?
Hmm. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the question, like answer. But I have second question, like, so suppose you are Anurag, so you are entering some time on your project, suppose 10 hours. So you are editing it after some time, maybe 1 week. So how are the logs coming in? So there is a duplication, or how you are managing to tackle it?
See, good question. Let me just give you this. Whenever you fill a time entry on the Clockify side, right? Event get created, a unique ID for that event get created, and it get ingested into Splunk. So I have filled the 10 hours, and after a few weeks, I have changed it. So that 10 hours will also be there, and the new one also be there. So how I will tackle it? So I will always try to get the latest entry of that user.
Okay.
I will always get the latest entry of the day.
Okay, so
Right? So
you
we
have
are
mentioned this logic in your script.
Yes, yes, the API, which as I said earlier, the API, when we hit it, when we get the response back, we are getting the response in this format. So it is creating every time you report. And that thing you were asking that how you are tackling it, how we will see it, in the Splunk base, in the app, the Clockify app, which is already in the pipeline, you can see that knowledge object, that panel is created there, which will help you to see it. So if you want to create your own, so just to give you an idea, you can create simply like this to always get the latest time entry, or you can just wait to app for get published, and you can install that and get benefit from it.
Okay, so basically there will be
I hope
the entry as well as the new entry, but you are taking the latest entry to show in your dashboard.
just because latest, that's what we need, right? Latest entries, what is useful to us.
I just wanted to know that there will be both the entries available in your logs, and you are using the
Yes, both
latest
will
entry.
yes, both will be available in the log. We are using the latest. If you want, you can customize it to get some, like if someone has changed it, as mentioned
So
earlier,
this
it is
ID
very
will be
on the Splunk segment.
okay.
Sorry.
So this ID will be created for a user wise or the project wise?
ID will be C. ID will be like C. Project wise ID is project for each project, and ID is there. For user ID is there. And for
Okay.
each event that will be get ingested in the Splunk, for each event there is a unique ID.
Okay.
So that data means if that doesn't get duplicated. So you are changing that data. You are not duplicating it. You are changing it. So that unique ID helps us to sort that out.
Okay. Cool. That's all I was having
Cool.
doubts. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Just
Thank
to
you very
add
much.
one more point, Ashwin. Hi, this is Diksha here. Actually, in APIs, there are IDs as well as we are following checkpoints. So there are some fields like updated time. So whenever we see a record is having different update time, so something like checkpoint things we are following, which are different for each API.
Okay.
In that ways, we are capturing our latest events.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you, Diksha. Thanks, Anurag.
Thank you. I think I saw some question in the chat box. I can't read. Can you just read it out? Okay, I got it. Okay, from Sarojit Goel, can we use Clockify for getting the aging data of error support tickets of specific events in the Splunk dashboard? Sorry, I didn't get you. Can you just speak, Sarojit, about aging data of error? What do you mean by this here? And supporting tickets?
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so no, the thing is like I later understood that Clockify is used for time tracking and project-related time tracking activities. I was just wanting to ask, can it be extended to track, like we have got support tickets for resolving issues. So based on when number of times it was being updated, can it be tracked like what I mean, if suppose ticket was raised on 1st of April, and if it was updated just 10 days later, so like I mean, can that data point be tracked when it was being last updated, and what has been the aging time, I mean, since the last update in tickets using Clockify and Splunk
Whenever,
Dashboard?
yes, yeah. So as far I'm getting you, so you are on a ticket, you are updating it, means a time entry you will be must filling on the Clockify end, right? That a specific event for a specific project for the client, you are filling the time entries. So that data, as I said, that data is getting adjusted. Let me just take you again to that API documentation. Mm,
Just a second, Anurag. Let me answer that. He is not specifically
yeah.
asking about Clockify. Sorry to jump in.
Okay. Yes,
Tanuj,
yes, please.
so we have a ticketing system where the ticket is created and then someone updates after 5 days or 10 days or
Ashish, can you be a bit louder for me, please? I am so sorry, but just not audible for me.
Am I not audible properly now?
Now you are audible.
Okay, sorry. No. So what I understand is you have, a ticketing system already in place where, tickets are being created and tracked, and somebody edits it after X number of days, that is also being tracked. So what you need to do is whatever that ticketing tool is, let's say ServiceNow or maybe X Matters or maybe PagerDuty or, BMC, any, ticketing system which you have, you can have the logs gathered into Splunk. Once you have that data, the same logic which Anurag was explaining, right? Taking the latest by the timestamp and by the unique ID, you will be able to determine that, okay, let's say the ticket was created 5 days before and it was last edited today. So, today minus the last timestamp I have, you'll be able to figure out how many days, before that, it has been edited or closed or, brought to resolution. Does that answer, Tarujit?
Yes, that certainly answers. I made a note of it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you, Darajit. So, anyone have any else doubt, questions? Okay, looks like no. Okay, then thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you very much. So, please join us on Slack and do follow us on our different social handles to get notified about the upcoming interesting events. And also about the winners, they will be notified via the email. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Anurag.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone. Bye-bye.
Anurag.